what's up, y'all? This is Dave. You are watching DaveTV. We are in San Antonio, 2016 Warped Tour, and Ice Nine Kills is playing, man. There's quite a heavy lineup around your slot today, too. Great lineups on the stages, man. Thank you for joining us. How are you?
Good. A little hot, a little sweaty, but it's Warped Tour. It's bound to happen.
And you're on Warped Tour. Are you on the whole thing this year?
Yeah, we are. Yesterday was the first day, and it goes till August 13th, I think. So about 2 months.
The show we do is out of Austin on cable, and I've had the opportunity to see you in Austin a couple times, and what a show you guys do. The sound coming at you from everywhere, the lyrics amazing, the performance, like everybody in the band's an amazing player, so I just want to say I'm a fan, number one. And your shirts are pretty rad. Who comes up with the ideas for that stuff?
It's kind of a mixture. We kind of spread it out between, having merch that we like, that, anybody could wear, but at the same time we did a shirt that was Justin Bieber smoking a joint. It said Reefer Fever on it. So we also had a Will Ferrell as a zombie. So we do things that we think are funny, at least, and
I like it. They are funny.
People respond to that stuff because it's eye-catching and they talk about it.
Awesome. So musically, I mean, of course, man, in my thoughts, you go out there and rip people's heads off. It's a beautiful thing, but there's something being said. So lyrically, meaning-wise, how does the lyrics happen? What is the thought process? What do you want someone to come away from, with your music?
Well, I'm not too involved in our actual lyrics. I play drums, but Spencer, our singer, he takes each song individually and looks at it. Our new album, every single track was about a piece of literature, so that kind of helped us frame out each song. We have a song about me, myself, and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Dracula and Romeo and Juliet. So each song kind of had the framework laid out for it, but we took and tried to spin it so that anyone can relate to it, because obviously if they're famous pieces of literature, they're famous for a reason. They must mean something to a lot of people. So we thought that we could turn those songs and encourage kids to read and get the meaning behind the book as well.
And that's where I'm coming from. A lot of the stuff you do is a positive encouragement, let's say, to the fans who a lot of young people listen. There's, I guess, a bigger movement recently to give kids the opportunity to be heard, whether it be a suicidal problem or anything in the world. And everyone comes together through music like yours. The people who don't feel like they belong anywhere, then they hear Ice Nine Kills and they're like, I get it, now I feel like I'm right, So to be delivering that kind of music for someone to bridge the gap between literature, for instance, and being a part of something, I think is a really awesome thing that you do. As far as your drums, man, give me a little nerd drum talk, man. Tell me about your kit. What do you use?
Well, I just the other day picked up a brand new SJC kit, and I went with this kind of vintage Duco finish that goes from like a black to red to white fade. It's got some sparkles in it, so it's pretty cool. Kind of a retro-y vintage look, but with some obviously new age, sparkle in it, which is cool.
Cymbals, what you got?
TRX cymbals. They're a company out of California. They're Turkish cymbals, but I've been with them for about 6 years. They take good care of me.
That's cool. So sponsorship with these guys?
And then I have Vader drumsticks and Evans drum heads too.
Yeah, my son's a drummer, so I got to let him know what you're using back there, so he'll get a little heads up. I think he's been using vinyl because it's affordable,
There you go. So, use TRX.
There you go, right? Awesome. So who are some of your favorite drummers, man?
Man, my dad was a drummer, so I kind of grew up, he was pretty much my number one idol / teacher. Obviously I was a huge Travis Barker fan, Blank growing up, and it changes. There's so many good drummers out there, you can't even name them all. There's obviously some people that are amazing metal drummers, and then you look at jazz drummers and even more impressive sometimes. So you can't pinpoint one or the other.
It's all about influences and tastes. So on that level, like if people who know what Ice Nine Kills does and plays looked at your music collection, your iPod, your device, your whatever you have, what would they see in there that they would be surprised by?
Well, to be honest, I'm not a huge metal fan. Like, I didn't grow up listening to metal. You know, we kind of turned into more of a metal band. So, you know, I listen to bands like Taking Back Sunday and, you know, they use stuff that I grew up in high school listening to. I still love Blink, you know, but at the same time, there's some really good heavy bands out there, As I Lay Dying, and I really like the Woven War CD, which is the ex-members of that band. So there's a lot of really good heavy bands out there too.
Well, that's cool. And what are you looking forward to after you guys play here? You know, like day to day, it's a different slot, of course, but what's a good day for you on the Warped Tour? You play and then what?
Usually yesterday we played first, so it's kind of hectic in the morning, but we were done early and we could just kind of hang out for the rest of the day. Today we play a little bit later, so it's kind of give and take. You either have a stress-free morning or a stress-free afternoon, so it doesn't really matter. I think the perfect slot is like the 2:30, right early afternoon.
They feed you well?
Yeah, absolutely. Catering is, for the most part, awesome, and it's cool because you can just go in and it's different every day, and it's usually pretty healthy, and it's good. It's cool.
Well, thanks for taking time to hang out on DaveTV, and hopefully stay dry today. We're getting a little rain in San Antonio, which is a nice twist to the humid and hotness that's going on. And man, looking forward to seeing you guys live for sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.